Alright, in 2006, Kojima announced that a movie based on Metal Gear Solid was in development. In 2010, it was announced that the movie had been stalled. This was the start of a series of delays and cancellations that ultimately led to this mess of a movie that is allegedly still in development at Sony. So let's break that down. At E3 in 2006, Kojima announced that he had negotiated a contract with a party in Hollywood to adapt the game into film. In February 2007, Sony Pictures announced they would be involved in producing the film. Solid Snake's English voice actor, David Hayter, submitted his take for the movie, including a script to Konami, though they rejected it. In March 2008, it was announced that Michael DeLuca, who produced such films such as Boogie Nights and Austin Powers' The Spy Who Shagged Me, would be producing the film. DeLuca also stated that the studio was interested in Kurt Wimmer, who wrote and directed Equilibrium and Ultraviolet, to write and direct the film. However, Kurt Wimmer and many other directors had turned down the film. Actor Christian Bale also expressed interest in starring in the film as Solid Snake himself. However, he gave a very vague answer on whether he'd play any Metal Gear Rising character, or Metal Gear character, in any upcoming films. So yeah. In 2009, Jeremy Bolt, producer of Resident Evil Afterlife, stated that he and director Paul Anderson were interested in adapting Metal Gear Solid for the big screen at Columbia Pictures. Ultimately, nothing ever came of this. By 2010, Michael DeLuca had claimed that the film was dead and he had left the project. However, in 2012, the film was revealed to be back in production. It was also revealed that Avi Arad would be producing the film. Kojima even expressed interest that Hugh Jackman should play Solid Snake, although Arad, who has the final say in the film, indicated a desire for a small-time actor to play the role. Director-wise, they talked to J.J. Abrams, who hinted at that he was joining the film, but ultimately decided against it. But then eventually, Deadline reported that Sony was eyeing Jordan Vogt-Roberts to direct the film in 2014. On March 30th, 2015, it was announced that Jai Baso was going to write the movie's story. On February 18th, 2017, Vogt-Roberts, the director of the movie, explained that the biggest difficulty of the film was trying to get the tone down correctly. On December 4th, 2020, Deadline reported that Oscar Isaac will be playing Solid Snake. No further details. Since then, there have been barely any updates on the film, but in 2022, it was reported that Oscar Isaac had left the project. In 2024, Avi Arad claimed that the movie was still in development and the script was being actively worked on, but there hasn't been much updates since. Personally, I believe that the film will be cancelled in the upcoming few months just because there's no updates and the lead actor left and it's just chaos at the moment. The main issue for me is that I am not a big fan of the games, but I feel like it would be very difficult to bring it onto screen. Like, I like the concept. I think it's cool. I just don't like the games, but I think like the concept is cool. And I feel like that would be a good idea for a movie, but it will just be so expensive to bring on screen. Like, they would have to like get someone like Guillermo del Toro to like direct it, and he did like Pacific Rim, which was like a big similar movie with like all the fighting and yeah. So yeah, I do believe the film will be canceled, and it will be revealed that the film had been canceled like a few months ago. But I don't know. I just don't think, again, the movie's not going to work. I think it's just going to be canceled and forgotten and go down in history with other canceled adaptations. Like the 1990s Sonic the Hedgehog movie that will have been live action. Or all those canceled Five Nights at Freddy's movies. And that canceled Bendy and the Ink Machine movie. Personally, I want to talk about that in a later video, just because I don't think a Bendy and the Ink Machine movie will come to fruition for a couple years. With evident by this. Because, like, yeah. Again, this movie would need so much CGI. It's insane. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed me talking about this. If you want, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.